what's up, everybody? We got our special guest, John Cafaro, in the house. Usually he's typing away in the chat, but now he's sitting right next to me.
Ho, ho, ho!
Oh, shit. I don't know. It is acting retarded. It's okay. So anyway, this is what I call the annual Christmas special. He's the only one with a Christmas anything. We did, well, not him, but me and the kids and Jess's mom and the dogs. We did the Icp Meet and Greet, and that was cool. And I fucked up the audio on that. And no,
to you.
I was too excited. You know what I mean? It was cool, and everybody liked it. And the funny thing is, obviously, you know about how that whoop whoop.
Yeah.
When when it's time to leave, we're all whoop whoop. Even Jessica's mom, it was hilarious. They were loving it. They were loving it. Like it was cool. So tonight we got a bunch of news. We're also, I know probably people don't give a crap, but because I give a crap, and remember that auction I told you guys about? I received the stuff on Sunday, and we're gonna break the box out a little later. Show you what I won for a lot of ridiculous money that a normal person wouldn't pay.
That's for sure.
But yeah, we are going to be talking about the Vekoma. You heard about that, right?
Yes.
Going into Coney Island. But it's not Luna Park doing it. It's Dino's Wonderland.
Really?
Yeah, Dino's. Well, because they said what they wanted to do. But we're just breaking into the news now. So, what they said was they wanted to. They see a future, even though, with COVID, everything shut down. They're investing in the future. It's a custom layout by Vekoma. I don't see any inversions in it, but I don't think that. I think it's a junior. It looks like a junior.
It's
only
looks like
60.
a junior.
It's only 60-something feet tall, so it's not.
It's not monster.
No, but you know what? Have you ever been over there?
Yes.
So you've been in Luna Park and
yeah,
and Dino's. I don't know how many. Hey, what's up, Alex? And Max and Charles and Lindsay. Who else is there? And John, but he's sitting there.
Hi out there.
Hey, Jay Kite, what's up? We also got 2 videos from Jay Kite from Texas that we're going to play. He gave me one for ZDTs, and then he gave me one for SeaWorld San Antonio, so we're going to see that later. Yeah, we'll talk about, you saw that too, down the Big Apple. It derailed on a lift hill.
Yeah,
that ride needs to be ripped down, I think.
That thing's...
I've never ridden it. No. Did I? No, I didn't. I never rode it. I didn't even get to ride the one on top of the Stratosphere. That was gone by the time I went to Vegas.
Damn.
Well,
you didn't miss much.
Yeah, and all I did was just go in a circle. And then back.
But the Big Apple is basically a big piece of crap.
Yeah, I was talking to Charles earlier, and he was telling me when he wrote... I don't know when he wrote it, but he said even when it was brand new... what do you call it? Great Screen Machine. He said the Great Screen Machine was better than Big Apple, even when Big Apple brand new.
There was a rumor that they're supposed to be putting new trains on there.
That's what derailed the new trains.
Oh.
The new Premier trains, they derailed.
They might as well just tear it down.
They should. Somebody, I know it wasn't Charles, but somebody, I don't know if anybody else seen I don't know where I seen it. It was one of them groups, one of the groups.
Yeah.
And somebody had said, maybe it was Charles. Maybe it was.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I can find out right now.
I know they were having issues with a lot of people. We're saying that it's rough as hell.
No, he's the one. Charles is the one that said, and I love his idea. He said, would be cool to see that replaced with something like a custom Raptor. Imagine the marketing potential with the single rail flying over the strip type of thing.
That actually would be a sick one.
Yeah, I mean, even if they did that, either if they did that or if they honestly, because of its location, right?
Yeah,
I think any coaster, for the most, not just any, but there would be some coasters that would be really cool to see flying over the strip.
There was one I seen a video last night actually, of a single rail spinning coaster.
Really? Who the hell's got that?
It looked like if it was like one of those, if you, like what do you want to call it? a zip line one almost.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I don't know, but what are your thoughts on Predator getting the Titan track?
I think that'll actually make it a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't ridden. I haven't been to. Have you ever been to Darien Lake?
Yes.
I haven't been there yet. I was planning on going this year, but that didn't.
I was planning on doing Darien, going back to Great Escape, going over to Hershey and all Kennywood, and
remember
back around again.
Yeah, remember when I don't know if it was last week or another week when I was saying, it was last week because I was talking to Sean, the New England guy there, whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you could do like Great Escape, Darien Lake, and drive up to Canada's Wonderland.
Yeah.
You
do Canada's Wonderland all around.
Me, what I would do is I would probably drive straight to Darien Lake, right? Do that. Go to Canada's Wonderland, drive to Great Escape, and then come home. You need to break up the drive.
Well, where's Rainland up there?
That's over near it's closer to it's in the Niagara Falls area.
Yeah.
You ever been to Niagara Falls?
Yeah.
What is that? Clifton Hill or Clifton Hill Park or whatever the hell they call that. What the hell is Conda? I don't even know what the hell. What's up, the God? God's here.
Oh boy, we gotta be good boys. Fuck that. I don't got crooked halos.
I don't even got one. I can't even earn one. I've been so bad. But now, thoughts on KONDAA? I have no idea what the hell that is. Also, opinion on Fuji Q observation. What is that? Japan? Like I'm ever going to go to Japan.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't have an opinion because I'm most likely never. I know that sounds bad for doing a podcast. It's just kind of blowing it off, going F you. That's not really my intention. But me personally, I don't care because my chances of ever going there, even when the world reopens, whenever the hell that's going to be.
Yeah.
I think I got a better chance of going to the UK.
Yeah.
Because the flights aren't that long.
No, and the UK has quite a few good parks.
I know. I want to go. Hey, Theme Park New England, what's up, buddy? Merry Christmas, Six Flags fun. He said it to us, so back to you. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't see when it comes from overseas stuff. I don't. For me personally, I don't put too much weight to it, only because I may never get there, and I don't want to hype myself up and then be disappointed and I never went. And my life sucks because I didn't. I don't want to do that. I haven't even looked into it. You know what I mean? I'm a bad enthusiast of a person.
Yeah, you're not that bad.
No. And speaking, I'm going to be scatterbrained because that brings up something else. I'm going to be going back and forth all night like I usually do with topics.
Yeah.
But did you hear about the wreath theme of Alice in Wonderland and Disneyland?
No, I didn't.
It was. I don't know. I think it was originally supposed to open this year or next year, whatever. So during COVID downtime, they just got it done. So it's called. What was it called? Snow White.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
It was Snow White's Scary Adventure or something, and now it's called Snow White's Enchanted Wish, and it's got a happy ending at the end instead of a sad ending.
Yeah.
And people lost their minds. They lost their minds. Because I saw some of the artwork has been put up online about, they give you a little sneak peek.
Yeah.
And they have Adobe that looks similar to the mine train at Walt Disney World. Oh. Like that animatronic.
Yeah.
And then they have that overlay projected face on it.
Yeah.
They have something like that inside, and people are like, and I'm like, it's a ride. You can't look. I understand.
Typical complainers.
I get it. There's a lot of people that are just crazy, rant time.
Get your popcorn.
Yeah, get your
everybody.
popcorn, get your drink. We're going on a rant today. And I hate this about people. They're not necessarily enthusiasts. They're just the huge Disney fans want everything to stay the same and never change. You can't do that. As much as we all love the classics, the classic rides, they're all going to get an update. I mean, look at Big Thunder Railroad.
Yeah.
They've rethemed the queue to make it interactive. Same thing with Haunted Mansion. And they've updated Haunted Mansion. Instead of having all them old animatronics, they do the projecton thing.
Projector.
And I'm okay with it. Yes, would I love to see the original in its of course I would. But it's gonna look like shit.
You have to realize, a lot of people have to realize things have to change because price wise.
Well, not only price wise, but like I get it. Like the ride, you know, like we'll use Snow White for the example. All right, so Snow White, everybody is losing their crap over nothing. The ride, for the most part, is pretty much the same. They've changed some of the stuff. It's not completely redone. They've changed the ending. They've changed some stuff. And you know what? If not, it's going to look like it came from, like, it'll end up looking like the Rocky Point House of Horrors. Yeah. Doesn't matter how much money you spend to
make it look good.
Yeah. Even if you kept it exactly the same, it's still going to look dated. And then people are going to complain that it looks so old.
It looks so old, or it looks so stupid, or it's not
it's like,
scary enough. And
yeah, it's kind of like when I went to Disneyland in January, I rode Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Yeah.
I hadn't ridden that since the 90s at Magic Kingdom in Florida. And to ride it, it looks exactly the same. I loved it. I'm sure that ride's eventually going to get the boot.
Yeah.
Or maybe they update it like they're doing it. But people need to stop crying about it. You can't keep the same thing forever. That's like someday Superman the ride's going to go.
And it's going to go. And
it's inevitable. Hopefully they don't put a shitty coaster in its spot. But it's inevitable, the lifespan of that thing. It's 20 years old now. You might get another 20,
You'll get
maybe.
another,
At least 15. Unless there's some catastrophic failure on the ride.
And if they do put another coaster there, it'll probably be the new Intamins that they've been making.
Yeah, they can just put another, because you know what they'll do. They'll put something just as big in that spot and utilize the tunnels and probably retheme it up.
Yeah.
But the thing that I noticed, though, speaking of all this, and this is going to make a lot of people happy. Between all the surveys that Six Flags is doing, it's looking like all parks, not just Six Flags, but Cedar Fair.
All parks are going in the same direction almost.
Yeah, they're all starting to realize that they have to put more theming, more story to it. I mean, look at Fiesta Texas is a good example. And I know Jake Height will probably agree with this.
Yeah.
You look at what Jeffrey Siebert's been doing with all the attractions since he's been park president. Yeah. They did that Pirate Dock ride. Now, I've seen video and pictures. Phenomenal. That was an in-house thing. That wasn't Sally's dock rides there. That was them. That was Six Flags doing that. You know, Fiesta.
Yeah.
They developed it. They themed it. They built it. They reused the thing, but they did it and it looks nice. Now they got that. What do you call it? The Daredevil dive over there.
And they really themed that.
Yeah, they got fire blowing and it's crazy. So I think you're gonna start seeing going forward that that's what people want. I mean, I've told the park that everybody is. Anytime that
even in my comments with the surveys, I've done the same thing.
Yeah, I think as more people start, you know, especially in the surveys when like you got other comments and you type away, don't be like I would say, don't be a douche. Be
nice.
Be respectful, and you know, be like, hey, look, here's an issue, fix it with this or whatever it is, and just do different things because. You know what? Oh, there you go. Because I muted the other one.
Yep.
I don't think I can... It won't let me do anything. Let me see. Yeah, you can't. How do I go back? Oh. Okay, there you go. So,
Yeah.
It wasn't really much of a rant. I'm a little disappointed. I should have been yelling and screaming and wilding out like we were at the beginning, like, we should have been doing that. Yeah, Daredevil Dive is by far the best theming for a Six Flags flat ride.
In a long time, too.
Yeah. My problem with Six Flags, and I get it, they can't spend Disney money because they don't have Disney money, and I get that. I'm not expecting that out of them because they got, one, too many parks across the board. Two, they got to give pennies instead of dollars to parks. So, what? I don't want dictation. What? No. Why would I want dictation? I don't even know how that came up. I wouldn't know how to get back to dictation if it tried.
New computer problems.
Yeah, trying to figure it out because it's just not.
Technology smarter than you know.
Technology has always been smarter than me. I'm not the brightest bulb in a box. I can. All right, Alex said, Josh, since we can't get to parks this year, I've been learning about all the parks. Thoughts on Kennywood? Have you ever been to Kennywood?
Yes.
Okay. I was there last year. I love the park. I mean, the first time I went to the park was 2010. So since then, I've seen changes to the park, and I can understand why some people are going, it's losing its charm.
It is losing its charm a little bit, but
it still has a lot of charm.
It's more of a classic park that.
Especially after the 4 rides. But did you also hear that Knoebels also now has a Banyan's Curve ride?
Oh, really?
They picked one up. Not Kennywood's, but they got one. So they're going to be adding that to the park whenever. So that's awesome. I love that ride.
Yeah.
I remember when Riverside had one.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, it was right next to the TriStar.
Yeah.
I missed the TriStar. I remember that had a weird height limit. You had to be 60 inches to ride.
That was one of those weirdest
Back
ones.
when I was a kid, I just made it.
I used to stand on my tippy toes.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I had just made the stick. By like a little bit of a hair or something on it. But I mean, back then, they weren't
too bad with the...
If you were close back in it, that you were on.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you were like half an inch or less, you were on.
Yeah.
They didn't stop. I miss those days.
Yeah.
Just let him ride. Let a newborn ride Superman. Whoa, right? Just strap it in.
Only if they can stop stapling us in.
So, that's why I really hope, that rumor has been fuming up the flames about Superman and new trains.
Yeah.
The new train has the over the shoulder, but it's a lap bar. So it comes over you. And that's supposed to be fat like me, person friendly.
Yeah.
So, and it's supposed to be a better ride. So imagine those trains as Superman.
Those will be sick. I would enjoy that.
Because
Instead of
one,
just going on there once a year and then like, okay, whatever.
Because one, you're not going to get stapled. One, you're not going to staple anybody with that. Number one. Number two, you're going to get more people on, and you're going to have less backups because of the people that are way too fat. That know that they're too fat to be on it, but still messing around and wasting everybody's time. There's
too many of them.
I've seen.
Granted, we actually have our little issues, but we can actually fit in them. Then there are people that just okay, well, overly don't try the extra car that's there for you to sit and test out. The test car.
There's some people that I've seen that were clearly 400 or 500 pounds that shouldn't have even jumped in the line. They had to they were people I actually had to watch turn sideways
just to get in.
No, just to get into the locker room. You think you're gonna fit? I mean, I'm not trying to be an asshole and make fun of them, but it is funny to see somebody you clearly know is not getting on the ride.
Yeah,
and it's yeah, I know. To go sit in the test seat. Always go to the test seat. Because remember after the accident on Texas Giant, a lot of people that always got on for the longest time couldn't get on.
Couldn't get on because they were afraid.
Yeah, they were just nope. So the Wonder Woman trains then has a bar and then 2 straps. Well, no, there's I've seen the train. And I used to have a picture I used to show every time I would talk about the trains. I don't know. This is a new computer, so I don't have it on this computer yet.
Doesn't EnergyLand or whatever, and the one over there have the new trains?
I think so, yeah. Because basically it's like a like an arm on the side, but the bar's up. So when it comes down, but it's just a big roll ball.
Yeah.
Looks like a turd, like a long turd that comes over you and sits on your lap. And then, but you're not stapled in. You're not uncomfortable. And I've heard that people that have ridden it with those, they said it's the most comfortable intimate train. Because like you have...
And that way also the airtime will actually be better.
Yeah, airtime will be better. Less waiting for the really fat people that can never get on. That are just taking 5 minutes. No, try again. No, I gotta get on. Try again.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, get off. You ain't getting on. I remember,
go to Jenny Craig's.
Yeah, I remember the last opening day at Six Flags last year. I went to go on Wicked Cyclone and I had to do the Walk of Shame.
Yeah.
But then there was also skinnier people than me that had to do the Walk of Shame because the sensors were messed up. I sent a message to Jen. I was like, I'm not doing this to complain or think I'm entitled. I said, have your maintenance people check the sensors on Wicked Cyclone. I said, I saw these skinny bean people get told you can't ride.
Yeah.
So
I've done the Walk of Shame on Wicked Cyclone myself, but...
Yeah. That was
it's like one train, okay, fine, you got to do the Walk of Shame. The X train, oh no, yeah, fine.
Yeah, it was the sensors.
Sogborg, matter of fact, the first time when we were trying, they were having the issues with the sensors.
Yeah, I remember one time I got out and they made us all get off.
Yeah.
Because they're having trouble and we had to go back in a room and then ended up getting shut down for the day.
Yeah, we ended up, that day that we were there, we waited 2 hours to finally get back on it.
I like the ride.
But at least there was AC in the building.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Some of my friends can't even fit on Daredevil Dive. They are skinny and my size people, and they couldn't fit. Yeah, it's tough. It's just weird how would you rather Superman get the T-Bars to replace the U-Bricks? Or would you rather see Boulder Dash get RMC'd? Wait, wasn't the T-Bar the original?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll never get the T-Bar. They're banned in mass. That once that accident happened on Superman, they said no more.
You're never gonna get the T-Bars.
Doesn't matter what you do, even today. If you present a T-Bar, the state and the town's gonna tell you to eat crap.
Yeah.
Boulder Dash shouldn't get on. Well, the only way Boulder Dash should get RMC is if they're gonna put some corkscrews like going over the rocks and shit.
That would be sick.
Yeah, if you could make it like flip around and stuff, like over the rocks while you're doing it, then, I mean, at that point, you're just better off because they got rid of the ski lift.
Yeah.
So just have that be the lift hill
That
and
would
have
be
it
better
come
off,
down
yeah.
and make it go over the lake and come back.
Yeah.
Because they can do whatever they want. They own that lake. That's not...
Well, who was the manufacturer again?
Of
Boulder Dash.
I don't know, GCI, CCI, fucking...
Well, GCI is, they can definitely do the addition.
Well, let's see. We'll find out right here. Boulder Dash. I bet you there's a Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there, see? No. Hang on. There's a video game.
Yeah, the video games are fun.
I don't even know what the video game is.
I've played them.
All right. Yeah, CCI.
Yeah, so CCI.
And it costs $6 million.
So wouldn't GCI take over the CCI stuff?
Yeah, they could, because I think GCI does their retracking for that. I think. I could be wrong, but I think. Hey, did you ever go to Idlewild?
Idlewild was sick. I liked it. I personally liked it. I like these older parks.
You see the roller coaster?
Yeah.
Does it remind you of a mini Boulder Dash?
Yes.
I missed the Mr. Rogers ride. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, did you ride it as Mr. Rogers or Daniel Tiger?
Daniel Tiger.
Oh, so you've been more recent than...
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I went, I was there in 2010. And I got the video on this YouTube channel of you're in the trolley, you go through the tunnel to make-believe land. I have no idea what Daniel Tiger is, looks like. I don't care. I want Mr. Rogers. I
Mr.
know
Rogers is true. It was a cool little setting, but
yeah,
Mr. Rogers is always going to be.
yeah, and I
That's
love
the reason why I went there, because I heard about the Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, and then the Mobs Coaster.
Yeah,
and I know that the Caterpillar hasn't been running since after I've been there. I think like a year or two after I was there, they took it out. They were supposed to be refurbing it, and it's never been back yet.
yeah.
That park's fault like dying.
The older parks are cool to go to, especially look at Canopy. Then you got.
Oh yeah, what's up, Jason in
Kennywood and
Paradise?
all them.
Yeah, I love. For me, I love the older
Idlewild
parks.
is even one of the other cool ones to go to.
And I also did the Sandcastle water park near Kennywood.
Yeah,
that was a cool water park. I put in what I'm missing something. He goes, I put in for Ride Up, but they said I would do better out in the park. What park? I'm missing out on what I wasn't paying attention.
instead of doing the top chat, you should have it set for life.
Huh? Oh, you mean I've been missing stuff?
We've been talking too much.
Yeah, I know, but still. I mean, I guess that's our job for the evening, is to talk too much. I think.
Well, we get an A+ in talking.
Yeah, that's about the only time I get an A. They would probably give me an A+ if I would just shut up.
Most likely.
They'd be like, we'll give you the A+, if you just shut up and go away. I got a job at Cedar Point next summer. I forgot the word they use, park services. Oh, congratulations. He's working at Cedar Point. Congratulations, dude.
Way to go.
Woo!
Now
I couldn't.
We're gonna come bug you.
Yeah, I know. I want to go to Cedar Point.
It's a cool park. It's all right.
Well, like I always say, I like quality over quantity. Like, I get it. Like, the what do you call it? The mine train ride, that thing needs to go. Wicked Twister, because I'm short. I have to, like, run and jump backwards into the seat to get in it. Millennium Force can go. Blue
That
Streak
thing
can
better
go.
just screw.
I got to try Maverick with the new restraints, because I haven't ridden Gatekeeper, Valraven.
Gatekeeper's really... It's weird going over... And when you're going in between,
oh yeah, the keyholes or
it's
whatever.
weird.
Yeah, well, because the first flying coaster like that, well, the wing coaster was at Dollywood. That's the first one, and that's really more of a view. It's not powerful. It doesn't really utilize what it can do, but its location and the views are amazing.
Yeah.
Then I rode X-Flight at Great America in Chicago area, and that thing was way better than Wild Eagle. Way better.
Remember, they're competing with Cedar Point.
Yeah. So, and then, I don't know, Cedar Point, like, I haven't ridden Steel Vengeance. I haven't ridden Ragaroo. I rode it as Mantis. I haven't ridden Valraven. Haven't ridden Gatekeeper. So I got all those to catch up on. I do love a lot of their flats. I'll give them. They got a really decent flat collection.
Yeah, they do.
And I will give them that. You know what I mean? But
hoping to get down to Carowinds this year. Well, next year.
Yeah, Carowinds is another one that needs some love. Like, I went in 2012, and then I went to Fury Media Day. I love, what was it, Afterburn or whatever it is? Whatever
I think so, yeah.
They're, the suspended coaster.
Yeah.
That's good. I love Intimidator. That was good. A lot of people give that coaster shit. Because it's got like a mix of floater and ejector in it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, I honestly, my opinion, I think Intimidator is better than Fury. Because Fury, to me, they spent all that money, and I feel they got gypped.
Yeah.
Because, like, I get it. It's all about being tall, being fast. It's not really about the airtime. But even in the elements, like, when you're going like this, you don't even know you're going like this. Because it's so quick. And you're like, what did I do? What? Like, if they could make it, like, 10 miles an hour slower,
it'd be better.
It probably would be better. It's just so fast, and it's not doing a lot. And then at the end, you get a little whoop, 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 and at the end.
Now
it's weird.
Carowinds, did they ever take away the Earn Hot stuff? Because that was what that was originally supposed to be themed to, was Dale Earnhardt.
It still is, because it still has the name. And I know even the one at King's Dominion still has the theming. But I know that's going away.
Yeah.
They're not going to keep paying for that. Because
that's too much of a money.
Yeah, it's not, you're not bringing Earnhardt fans in. Any that were willing to ride coasters already did so.
Yeah.
And either they're, pass holders or friends or, Yeah, Fury's, what they paid for, they got robbed. I'll be honest. I feel like for all the money they spent, there should have been more elements added. I'm not even saying going upside down. I'm just saying there could have been more stuff they could have added, it could have done that it didn't
even
do.
A stall.
Yeah.
Even a stall or overbank turns that are really sick.
Yeah, and nice. they just got that weird looking whatever thing is. I mean, I like the color scheme on it and the theme, what it's about. There's not really much theming to it. Now, I haven't ridden the other one. What's the Copper Strike?
Copper, yeah.
Copper Edge. I haven't ridden that. I will say that their Boomerang is good because it's got the new restraints. They have the Carolina Cobra, which is painful. I mean, if you want the credit, you go ride it and put a football helmet on or something to ride it. Their Mine Train's pretty good.
Use my hockey helmet.
They had the SpongeBob 4D thing, and then it turned into Plants vs. Zombies. So I did the SpongeBob like 5 times. It was awesome. They got some decent flats. They have that, like Batman at America. That thing, they got one of those. I don't know. Oh, they got the stand-up coaster. They got the one like they had at King's Dominion, the wood coaster. That used to be the Wayne's World one. Yep. They got that. I don't know. They are obviously upgrading the park, so they're getting there. It's just they need to get rid of the crap. Yeah. That's like at any park. They just got to get rid of the crap.
They got to get rid of the crap and just try and go for new.
Yeah. Right now, you're not... some places...
Some places are surprising us already.
Yeah, no, like they're actually... look at Dino's Wonder Wheel. They're adding in that Junior Vekoma thing. Like, that's surprising because they don't really spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
They don't really... one, they're really landlocked and they don't have much. I love how they can just stack rides the way they do. It's pretty crazy, in that little area. Like that haunted house. I love that haunted house down there. That's pretty neat. Yeah, it's pretty cool, just the way it is. And then, I love riding. I always ride the cage cars on the Wonder Wheel. Always.
Yeah.
You have to. If you don't, you're a dummy. You're a dumb head if you don't. I like I said, I like going to Dino's. Yeah, that's on here too. You know about Indiana Beach getting that coaster that was the thing from Kennywood?
Yep.
There's a rumor going around they're getting another coaster, which is like, I guess, like Montezuma's Revenge.
Yeah. But,
hang on, let me pull up the...
Yeah, I know they were getting that one that was from Mexico. That has quite a few miles on it. Let's just put it that way.
Let me see. Okay, we talked about Dino's. All right. Yeah, did you know that? I know I said it, but did you know before I said it? See how it says Mystic Aquarium?
Yes.
Did you know about the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
Yes.
We did it and they followed us.
They actually were saying that when we went in the summer.
Really?
In June, they were saying, one of the girls was saying it. If you play certain music, they actually follow, like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or a couple of things.
Even the penguins.
Yeah.
Because we went, the indoor viewing underwater?
Yeah.
They were all up on top.
It's cool when you're watching them jump down.
Well, we were there for, I don't know, 5 minutes, nothing, right? And then the video, it's coming out. I haven't uploaded it yet, but I edited it today. I say in the video to Jimmy, I said, put on Twinkle Twinkle to see if as soon as it did, all of a sudden, one after another, ping, and they're all swimming around.
Yeah.
coming. I'm like, what the hell is this? They love Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
That type of penguins, they actually get very happy about certain tones. That's they usually use that as a play thing for them too.
Oh, well, they were loving it. Like
I was seeing that on Aquarium on Discovery, the Animal Plants thing show.
Oh, that's cool.
They went in depth with that stuff.
Yeah. So, okay, here it is. So Magico. I'm butchering it. It's a Schwarzkopf shuttle coaster. So what they're thinking is they got a package deal to get both of them coasters and then ship them up. But they've only talked about the one.
Yeah.
They've only confirmed that polyp ride
Yeah.
and the one coaster. I think the other coaster is for 22.
Yeah.
But
most likely it's going to be for
because there's no way they're going to get two coasters rehabbed to be open for 21.
No, and you've seen pictures from their pictures. There's quite a few. They got to get some paint jobs on those. And
Yeah, plus wherever I was reading the article from said that they can change the launch system to like a limb or whatever, magnetic.
Yeah.
To help one with the cost, just to make it last longer or something. I don't know what they're gonna do with it, but that is pretty.
That coaster itself has quite a few miles on it. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, plus the one that they did announce had a fatal accident on it, so they're gonna have to go through that thing with a fine tooth comb, make sure it's all on the up and up, and then do it. You know what I'm saying?
Now it's in America, so now you're gonna get a lot of.
Well, they're gonna. The difference between Mexico and America, the safety stuff is a little bit more lenient over there.
Yeah.
Over here, they're not really messing around. And then Jason in Paradise, what did he ask? He was saying something. Oh yeah, what are your thoughts on the Big Apple at the New York, Las Vegas derailing with the new Premier trains? Honestly, I think Premier number one needs. I'm sure it might not even be their fault. I don't know whose fault that was. Like, what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was it the place where the coaster is? Is it Premier's train? Like, I don't know. But I'm starting to see a trend here, and I'm really not trying to knock Premier because I love their ride.
A lot of issues with their trains lately.
Well, you look at Goliath.
Yep.
You look at this, and I know Skyrocket at Kennywood was down like all last year.
Yeah.
I don't know if it really opened up the.
I don't
know, because I know like the engine room caught fire and all that at Kennywood. I don't know anymore. It's just ridiculous.
I don't know with Premier. Premier better be starting to look into things seriously.
Casabella 2.0. It used to be at Kennywood too. Oh yeah, it might have been. Because they had that shuttle.
Yeah. Could be. Yeah.
It could be. I'm not 100% sure on that, Max.
Sure. I know it's been that. I know it has miles on it.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what happened. I mean, they probably got it for a deep discount. They're like, yeah, we're probably gonna get rid of these. You're buying for $100,000 or something. Yeah, take them. Get out of here. We don't want these. we need to get something. We need to get rid of it. It's not doing good.
You have the lightning rod stuff on there yet, as well, or no?
What lightning rod? What happened? What did you find out today?
More pictures came up that they retract. Even the lift hill now is tracked. A lot of tracking's up there already.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's no longer. They can't no longer call it a wood coat. They can't.
No, it has to be a hybrid.
But yeah, because they said once it's all done, 2/3 of lightning rod's going to be like Wicked Cyclone.
If they're doing this retracking, they should have added more. They should have added inversions to it. If they're going to,
or they could have even put a loop.
Yeah,
like something other than
lightning rod's not a bad coaster. I finally got a chance to get on there.
Yeah, I haven't ridden it yet.
But they need to add something. Granted, it's a sick ride. It's fast and everything, but they do need an inversion. Yeah, it might be the enthusiast in me asking for a little bit more, but it does need an inversion.
We have one Premier ride and it only has valleys, but never derail. It's a launch coaster. What launch coaster they got in Fiesta? Oh, Poltergeist.
Oh shit.
That's like King's Dominion
Yeah.
and the thing at America and DC.
Yeah.
I had to think about that. But I heard like not many people get to ride Poltergeist.
No.
I heard the seatbelts like for the lock are like shorter than any of them.
Yeah.
Like that's stupid. Like I get it, you're trying to be safe and oh, Mr. Freeze. Wait, you don't have no, that's in over Texas.
That's at Overtest because it's Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, because I wrote it. Launch it forwards, not backwards. The original way or whatever it was. Yeah, they changed it like, I don't know, a year or two after I went. I went in 2011.
I like going backwards on that. That's actually a weird ride going backwards.
Yeah, like when you launch forward and then you go and then you come back, whatever. It was cool. Plus, I always got a kick out of Mr. Freeze because of the way that the loading is.
Yep.
How it moves side to side. That platform, like I love it. I think it's awesome.
They should do that more often in other parks.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, Batman and Robin and Chiller at Great Adventure. I rode that. Did you ever get to ride that?
Yeah.
Thankfully, I got to ride both sides.
Which one did you like?
I don't remember. It's been so long, like since I rode it. I don't remember the last time I rode it. I don't even know. I don't remember when that thing closed for good. I don't remember. Do you?
I don't remember.
Does anybody out there you know what? I'm just going to look it up. I'm not going to rely on nobody. Let me see. Batman and Robin the Chiller. (2007) it closed. And Lindsay said that. Yep. Okay. So, and I've ridden it in every incarnation that it had.
That was a good ride too.
It was good. Like I loved it because I remember the first time I rode it. When the hell did it open? 97. Oh, 98. Look at that. It had a soft opening date of June 7th. But its opening date was April the year after. And the closing date was June 28, 2007.
I caught that.
I didn't realize that. But, so, I remember I went with my parents. And we were in line and we're talking. And you never really, even when you were in line until you got up to, you know, where you pick your seats.
Yeah.
You never saw it launch. You could hear it, but you're not paying attention.
You just never saw it.
Yeah, then all of a sudden you're in there, you're like, ting, like, whoa, what the fuck? that was my reaction as a teenager.
What the hell? What?
Yeah, I was like, what is this?
Where'd they go?
Because you didn't know what it was doing. You didn't know it was when you're young, you don't realize, you know.
No, you don't.
I wasn't an enthusiast. I just like going to parks.
Hell, when I was young, I was thinking the best thing was sliced bread was Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
And Cyclone.
Yeah, I remember that back then.
One of my friends when I did high school, our senior trip, he tried to stand up at that sign on Cyclone.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Take it didn't work out?
No. Let's just put it that way.
Well, at least he didn't fall out of it, did he?
No, thank God. I like watching Final Destination.
Have you heard Aquaman over Texas will get a transfer table and delayed till 22? Well, we know it's officially... Well, the park hasn't said it, but it's on the website.
Yeah.
But they never made a statement. But it's there. Now, I haven't heard about the turntable, but it would make sense if they're delaying it that long. That's because if not, you should just be opening it next year.
Because it's basically set and ready to go.
Yeah. So they probably... Well, when we talked about it, when I think I said it last week or the week before, like the news when it was coming out, they probably realized that we need the turntable because of the capacity. Because, like...
Capacity on that's gonna be...
Like, if you were going to put that ride in and you put it at Great Escape, you wouldn't need a turntable.
No, you wouldn't.
If you put it at Six Flags New England, you would need a turntable.
You would need it. Hell, look at Blizzard River.
There's days that it's empty, but if it's really hot, I usually ride it when there's no line.
Every now and then.
Yeah, I don't see. I have.
But I do see them. That's one of the rides I see on the X soon.
Yeah, they're just one because of that's got to be a maintenance heavy ride.
And then you also look at the layout. Look at the piece of land that it's on.
Yeah, you could put something that's constantly going to get a line. Wow. Are you doing an event, Jay, at over Texas? Because I was talking to him the other day, and he said he was going over Texas.
Yeah.
He was going to get us some more.
Some more video.
Yeah. Which is cool, because I actually like that park. Like, that park was designed right.
Yeah, it was.
It's like a complete circle. It does have some dead ends somewhere, like Titan. No, is it Titan? No, not Titan. Yeah, it's Titan.
Mm.
That's like you walk down this long pathway just to get to the entrance. I did enjoy the bathroom over there though, because it was 107 degrees, and the air condition was air conditioned. We were buying them, the wet towels there. We bought those. We kept going in there. We were on air condition the ride a lot. A lot that day. Yeah, I
Plenty
did.
of times.
And I wasn't even on the bowl. I was just standing by the sink enjoying the air. I rode that. Back then it was cool. I don't know how it is now.
Oh, it is now.
But it was cool. The indoor coaster there was cool. It's not Skull Mountain. I forgot what the hell they call it.
Your LED trick. That
was cool.
that is a cool feature to have in a park.
They used to have a slide on it or something back, way back.
I don't know how far back.
60s, something like that. They took the slides out. It's just
But that's a good feature to have in any park.
Wait, it's
An
like
observation deck is perfect. In
yeah, it's like when you go to King's Dominion, King's Island. No, Canada's Wonderland doesn't have the tower. They got the mountain.
Yeah.
And that ride was friggin' cool. We did the event for ERT.
Yeah.
They turned on the Halloween version, which is zombies. And you're shooting the zombies. And then the ending of the ride drops.
That must have a weird stomach feeling.
Well, it's kind of like when you ride in like Verbolten.
Yep.
It just, and then it ends. But like you're shooting and it all like ties into the thing on the screens.
We really need one at our park.
What?
A dark ride.
We do. You know what? When I I said that to Pete Carmichael at Cyborg Media Day.
Yep.
I was like, dude, when are you getting a dock ride? He goes, we just got one. I said that's not a dock ride. He goes, what do you mean? I said, I'm talking about you sit in a car, either you sit and it moves around, or you got a gun and you shoot. I said, yeah, we need one of those. I said, this is an indoor ride. It's a spinny ride indoors. I said, love the ride. I said, but when are we getting the... He was like, but we just got you an indoor ride. I'm like, no, we want them. He's busting my balls. He was busting my chops. That's what he was doing.
Would be a nice setup in Crack Axle.
Yeah, I actually wrote out a whole story.
Yeah, I think didn't I even add into some stuff on the forums with that?
Yeah, yeah, and it was just I don't know. It's fun. It's cool. Whatever. You know what I mean? Oh, so we're gonna ZDTs. We're gonna show some footage that Jay Kite sent me. I edited it all up for him, and we're gonna upload it tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna upload it tomorrow, but I don't know when it's gonna release. But we're gonna put that back up there so people just want to watch that. And we also got footage of San Antonio SeaWorld. We're also gonna play Jeremy's birthday video from Shaggy 2 Dope.
How did he like that?
Oh, he loved it. I posted. I said, "Hey, go look on Facebook. Your birthday present." And he's like, "What?" And he's looking. He was like, "Oh."
Hey, at least we got to see it first.
Oh yeah, a bunch of people. I know. I sent it to.
You sent it to me.
I sent it to you.
Right away.
I sent it to Jason in Paradise. He liked it. I think I sent it to the SFNEOnline chat too. I think
it was.
I sent it to Rich and Nell. They were like, "That's awesome." And then I sent the first screenshot of the one that I took
Yep.
of ICP to Nell, because Nell loves them. So doesn't Rich.
I know he was saying before.
Yeah, he loves. He's like, he goes, they're just crazy. Yeah, no. I think I said it to Jay Kite too. I said it to a lot of people that I know that like don't talk to Jeremy.
Yeah, don't say anything.
I'm like, don't say nothing. This is his birthday thing. And but yeah, so we're gonna show that in a little bit. We're gonna show ZDTs. I'm also gonna show you a little bit of the video of the beluga whale with Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, because it blew my mind.
That was actually cool.
I showed you the video. Yeah. It blew my mind to see it. Because Jimmy's like, oh, if you play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star,
they'll show up.
And I'm like, bull. I'm like, there's no way a whale's gonna come over for Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Belugas are one of the smartest whales.
I was talking, when you're up on top and they always have a worker like telling you about the whales, and the older lady said that because of COVID, the whales, not as many people were coming.
Yeah.
And the main whale's called Juno.
Yeah.
And the whale, she goes, when there's a kid down there, because that whale will not move.
Yeah.
It's always playing. And I would probably say a third of the video that's coming out is the whale. Because before Jimmy got there, I was down there and then they met us over there. And it was these other two little kids. And the whale's going... the kid's playing with the whale. And he's just the whale's playing around. And I've never seen that.
They actually they throw a tablecloth in there. And they play with that too.
Really?
Yeah. They'll go fetch the tablecloth, take it back to them.
Oh, that's cool. So if anybody has no idea what I'm talking about, in Mystic, Connecticut, there's a small aquarium. And right when you walk in, they have the beluga whales, a little bit off to the right. Then if you keep going down, you can see the seals, sea lions, penguins, stuff like that. And then going inside, there's not much.
Did you hear the frogs, or were they covered out?
You couldn't hear it. It was all snow over there. Yeah. It was all frozen. You couldn't hear the frogs. But Jimmy was saying they're huge. He goes, when it's not cold out,
they're like this.
Yeah, they're huge frogs. I didn't see them.
And you can hear them for quite a while. Even in the penguin exhibit.
Yeah, did you see you could pet the sharks? Yep. I did that. I pet the stingrays.
We didn't get to do the stingrays or the sharks because when we went, it was just after they went into the next phase. So that stuff wasn't ready yet.
Oh, yeah, because they put the tent over it.
Yeah.
There's a tent, which makes no sense. I mean, I get it because of the winter. I don't know if they always put a tent over it for the winter month. I haven't been to Mystic Aquarium since I was a teenager, a kid.
That was like us when we went in June. It was we spent 4 hours in there and just
we spent
went over a couple of different times and just Ashley loves the belugas.
Yeah.
So we got to see them feeding the belugas. The young one, he's very vocal. I don't know if you heard him.
No, we didn't hear any of them, but you can hear when the Juno one there.
Yep.
You could hear it vibrating off the glass like that. You could hear it.
We actually get to see the sharks feeding. Matter of fact, on there, I want to say Instagram or YouTube, we are actually famous. They caught when they were filming them feeding the sharks. We were right there, and the shark actually ate right in front of our face.
Oh, that's cool.
And made me jump.
They must have been crazy.
I have a picture I put on my Facebook when we went. All the pictures. One of the pictures is that one.
That's crazy. Let me see. Let me see what else did we talk about. All right. Any of this other stuff? All right. So, we talked about Mystic. I'll show. We'll get into video mode in a little bit. So for those that don't know, I know I talk about it sometimes. Trans World has been postponed.
Yeah,
the dates were March, whatever, 4th through whatever. Now it's
the 5th through the whatever.
Now it's the 6th through the 9th of May. And for those that have no idea what Trans World is, that's the haunted house industry version of IAPA. Not as big as, space-wise, but it's big. So if you've seen all those crazy, animatronics and stuff on YouTube, Facebook, blah, 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 all that stuff, It's there. You want to see all the cool things going on for haunted houses. So that means my tickets went from last year, last March, to this March, now to May. And the cool thing that they're doing is the blocks of hotel rooms, they're automatically being canceled and moved to then. Yeah, I mean, if they have IAPA in 21, you best believe I'll be there.
Take me with you.
I can always take one guest.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's the rule is I'm allowed to take one person with me. Because like I had taken you-know-who. I had taken Dave. The last year I went solo. And I did Disney by myself, and that was weird. Only because it's a kid park. And I'm an adult going in there by my... I mean, people do it all the time. It was just my first time. I had to kind of get that out of the way. I kind of felt like a child molester. Yeah. But, I mean, I got to say, though, I love going with Jess and the kids and everything. But going by yourself, nothing beats that. Yeah. Nothing. No. Because you do it... You
don't have to... Oh, can we go on this? Oh, can we go on it? No. Now you have, I can go on this by myself. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I went and did things I normally would never do. Like, last year was the first time I ever saw the Country Bear Jamboree. Out of all them years, I went, because every time I wanted to go, I was like, no, I don't want to go watch that. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to because nothing's stopping me. Nothing's holding me back. I went and saw characters by myself. I went on all the rides, the shows, everything.
Yeah, your famous video. It's a small world after all.
Yeah, I wasn't waiting 45 minutes for that when I was there.
I know.
I'm like, no. I mean, it wasn't going to be. It was probably more like 20 minutes. That ride's not even worth a walk on.
I'm probably the only one that watches that video just to torture you.
Well, some people do it, and they watch it later, and then they start cracking up. Because, they might not have caught it. Oh, yeah. And I was in a Tim Tracker video. Yep. At Epcot. And Jay Kite's the one that told me. I didn't know. I didn't even know he was there. I couldn't have picked him out of a lineup. And then he's like, oh, no. There used to be a show that came on Travel Channel that shows this company that only make animatronics for haunted houses or haunted events. It was a cool show. Forget the name. Monster something. I used to watch the one when they would do the makeups. Remember the costume one? Yeah. And then I watched they only did one season of it, the Jim Henson one. Whoever won got a job at the Henson Company. You ever drive by you ever go out in L.A.? No. It's near Hollywood. The Henson studio is near Hollywood Boulevard. Sort of. But it's weird. It's like me and my brother were driving up some road. Because we were down near Melrose. Yep. And we're coming back up towards Hollywood Boulevard. And all of a sudden, I see off in the distance on the right, Kermit the Frog. But it's in a ghetto across the street from a gas station. And it's like all these crappy houses all around. I'm like, really?
Seriously?
Like, what happened here? Oh, Jay Kite thinks that show was called Making Monsters. I don't know. But I can tell you, there's a lot of company. Put it this way: when I go to Trans World, you guys are gonna get lots of footage, lots and lots and lots. I actually got a media pass for that. But when I talk to the guy, there's a guy and a lady. I don't remember what the lady's name is, but I met them both at IAPA last year. And I was telling them about the podcast, telling them what I want to do, that I want to open a haunted house. I said, is it possible that I can get a press pass? And then I said, I also want to do research to open a haunted house. Yeah. I said, I need to know what it's going to cost. I need to know all that. The guy's like, yeah, no problem. The guy was like, I forgot his name. Yeah. Guy was super awesome. But you don't get in free like IAPA. Yeah. IAPA is I think a $250, $300 for the whole week. Media passes are free. I mean, even if I had to pay $200, I would still pay $200 and go. But I've learned a lot about going IAPA. Everybody and their mother are interviewing the same friggin' people.
And they always ask the same
questions. So I don't bother interviewing anybody. Because
you're better off.
One, how many people are actually going to watch the interview I do, which is probably going to be pretty much like everybody else. What was your favorite coaster you designed? Can you tell me about this one? Or whatever the newest... Like, how many times are you going to ask?
How many times you're going to ask the same stupid question over and over and over? You're better off not doing the interview. You'll get more information that way.
Yeah.
Because they'll think they'll think you as a friendly person instead of a press person.
Yeah, because like one time, I forgot, it's that company that, the one up in Old Orchard Beach, the coaster. It begins with a B. Whatever, they make bumper cars and little haunted, like the trailer haunted houses and stuff. Me and Dave, that was the first year we went to IAPA. We went and we sat down with him, told him about SFNEOnline. Yeah. But we also were trying to find attractions for other local parks, too. Just so we could show Jen or when it was Jerry Brick or whatever. So we were telling him, like, oh, yeah, we talked to this park, that park. We have a good working relationship. We always look for rides to show them to get put in the parks.
Yeah.
Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't. So the guy's telling us all kinds of stuff. He's giving us booklets and stuff. I told him, I said, I can't guarantee you I can get you rides bought, but I said I can at least get this stuff into the right hands. Right. And I do. And Jen and Jerry Brick and all, they were like, oh, this is awesome. I didn't know about this. Like, this is cool. And sometimes people say stuff and some things happen. And then sometimes things don't. But it's just cool, I love talking to the Ringling Brothers people there.
Yeah.
What is it? Feld Entertainment. Yeah. I talked to them. They were super cool.
Feld Entertainment has a lot of super cool people all around.
Yeah, because at the time they were talking about the Trolls pop-up restaurant thing. Yeah. They were talking about that. They were talking about, like the monster trucks, because can't do nothing with the circus.
Matter of fact, I think Jay might be near one of the, where is, Jay's close to what? Is he close to Dallas?
No, San Antonio.
They're going to be putting, in January, most of the 4 of the shows for monster trucks are in Texas.
Really?
Yeah. And they just announced that they're going to be, and it's going to be a fluid situation.
It's got to be crazy for all these. I mean, look at like Six Flags New England. Look at the parks that didn't open. Look at concert venues.
Well, look at Feld Entertainment itself. They're taking a huge hit because they lose Disney on Ice.
They lose it all.
They lose
everything.
The Marvel Universe thing that they have. They have. You don't realize how many shows they actually put on Feld Entertainment themselves.
Oh yeah, and they can't do enough.
Is another big thing that's being.
Yeah, I hope your grandfather's okay, man. His grandfather fell down again. It sucks when they get that old. I remember when my grandfather fell down a couple of years ago, and he ended up breaking his hip. Poor guy. I think he was like coming out of the shower, and he was naked.
Ooh, I hate those.
Well, by the time I got there, my father called me. I was on my way to work, and he's like, "Hey, you got to come over here." He goes, "I can't lift your grandfather. He fell." But my father had put a blanket on him, so people didn't have to look at his junk.
Yeah.
But we're lifting up, and we're still seeing his junk. But yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. Everything is crazy with this COVID thing. And speaking of COVID, Six Flags Mexico is closed until further notice because of COVID.
Yeah, didn't they have an issue down there?
Probably. I don't know. I just saw this pop up. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Let's see. If Six Flags New England, I'm sure you guys know, but Holiday in the Park's lights have been extended till January 3rd because it was supposed to close, I think, by now already.
Yeah.
It was supposed to, and they extended it. So they must be doing halfway decent.
Yeah, and then you have to wonder now what's going to happen now because Baker just announced December 26th. A lot of capacity is going lower than lower.
We'll see.
You have to wonder how that's going to be handled.
Oh yeah, see, Sean was saying Disney on Ice was supposed to be at my job this week, and I was supposed to be working all the shows. I don't know. Even he's fucked.
We're screwed, even myself.
What do you mean?
With some of the stuff that we have to do.
Oh, what, the firefighters?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, this poor bastard's been. I know in the beginning, like when he was trying to get unemployment, they were screwing him over.
Yeah, not doing the details. We have no details to do anymore. right now. It kind of kills.
Yeah, everybody's just the.
Is Disney on Ice would have been coming to the dunk actually probably next week.
Yeah, because if it was in Boston this week, it would be in.
Yeah, it'll be in Providence next week.
The last and only time I saw Disney on Ice was back in the 90s for Beauty and the Beast. And then we did that, and then later on that night was a WWF
thing.
Yeah,
you were saying that story before.
Yeah, we were sitting in it. We were sitting in the seats.
Back in those days, the Dunkin' Donuts Center was the Civic Center, and
yep. Yeah, I missed those days when you could go to like two different events.
Yeah,
in the same. I don't think they do that much anymore.
They do. They only do it when PC and P Bruins are back to back. Sometimes they don't really mix up any of the other events.
I wonder why they stopped doing that.
Manpower from number one, and other issues that end up coming about.
Probably if something's running behind, messing up a show.
Well, if you have, like, say, the P Bruins game that's at, say, 7 o'clock, and the PC Friars game is at 1, if they go overtime, they have to get, and this is from somebody that's seen it, they have to literally clear out the arena, then try and pick up the trash that's left over as much as they can. And usually the big wigs are out there in their suits still cleaning the seats and everything as they're letting people in for the P Bruins games.
Yeah, I can understand how that would be.
And that kind of sucks because they end up pushing back the P Bruins games. Game time sometimes about 5-10 minutes because they have issues with the ice. They have to uncover the ice. And
yeah.
Sometimes the ice is a little bit melted.
That sucks.
Freeze it.
All right, so Six Flags Great Adventure, Sunday, January 3rd is special deals just for members. Earn double rewards. It's Member Appreciation Day. Bring a friend free on January 3rd only. Free holiday cookies available at Sweet Cakes. Save an additional $5 off your Member Play Pass. That's $40 worth of games for only $15. When you could purchase a 2020 Member Play Pass. Play Pass must be redeemed on January 3rd. So come out and enjoy the holiday in the park before it's gone. Eat some treats, get some thrills, test your skills on some of our games.
They also have been read somewhere that Jersey Devil's still on for 2021.
I think most of the rides are going to be 2021. Because, like, people were, like, freaking out when they saw the Aquaman thing. They're like, oh, what the hell is going to happen? But so far...
Magic Mountains, though, might be a problem because they still haven't even started construction at all.
Yeah, because they can't.
No.
Because isn't track on site already?
That's what I read.
I think
somewhere.
I saw pictures of it. I think I've physically seen it. Yeah, I would. Jay Kite says, would you guys like to see any San Antonio rodeo stuff? We have a carnival and the actual rodeo, but I don't know if we have any concerts though. Dude, see, here's the thing. I have a playlist that's geared towards theme park stuff. There are people that would watch it on this channel, and I would like to see it.
Especially the rodeo stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing the rodeo stuff. I don't know about you guys, but look, in the world of COVID, there's only so much news that I can do in the New England area. I'm sorry, guys. There's not a lot of content to be made. I mean, if you think about it, like, yeah, I make conversation topic videos talking about Jen McGrath or what Six Flags if we have questions and answers from the park. We've only had this year one video, period. Well, two now because of yours.
Yeah.
But 2 holiday in the park lights. Lake Compounds, we had a couple. That was it for New England.
Yeah.
Because, what do you call it? Edaville didn't open.
They're hurting.
Oh, they have to be because they were hoping to open for Christmas and they couldn't.
Christmas is one of their biggest times. Is Christmas.
And they just said, no, can't. And I mean, everybody's lucky to still have a job during COVID. And I know a lot of people, I mean, I can tell when I make anything about in the New England area, those videos pop off tons of views. The stuff outside of the area, it takes a while to get viewed. And I get it. You know, and I think next year, I'm going to be open and honest with everybody. And I know I told you this.
Yeah, you did.
I'm gonna be bringing this mofo into the. I'm touching your boob.
Ooh. Oh, baby.
Oh, I like it. I want to change the Grow Show, so to speak, and I don't mean in a bad way. And the show has been exactly the same since 2012. Exactly.
Yeah.
So we've been going on 8 years. Wow, I've been doing this shit for 8 years. Damn.
Hard to believe.
I know. Between Ustream and then YouTube.
Hey, those are back in the day with Ustream.
Oh, I know. But hear me out, guys. I'm stealing idea. It's more like being inspired, because I'm not going to do the same thing that ICP does. But I like what they do. And me and John would, for like 2 seconds, talking about this when he got here. When they do their thing on Patreon, every show they do is totally different. It's not the same show. After talking to them today, eventually they'll all be the same show, just, style. But they're gonna pick a handful that they, like the Juggalos and the fans and all that enjoyed. So I kind of want to do that. One thing that me and him talked about doing, I'll announce it now. We're gonna start talking about it. We're gonna get through Christmas and New Year's, and then sometime probably the beginning of February, we're gonna do like I don't know if it's gonna be a cooking competition or how to make theme park food. It's probably
How
gonna
to
be
not poison each other.
yeah, how not to poison each other making theme park food. But the point is, I want to like change it so it's different all the time. Like, yeah, we're gonna have the little. Yeah, you have been watching the show since day one. There's been some people in here. Well, you might be the only day oneer in here, I think. I mean, there are people that watch it later that have watched it all the time, but I think that active.
I'm not a day oneer. I know that.
It was weird, man. The actual first broadcast was Nor'easter when they were building Goliath. We did Ustream live on my cell phone. That was the first. Well, it wasn't the first episode, but it was the first thing the Grove Show ever did, and it was me and that dude Derek that was Mr. Six. Me and him were like, "Oh, live from Six Flags, New England." Da 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 da, and people were like, "Whoa, this is cool." And then me and him did the podcast at my first house. We did that for a while, and then he moved away, so he couldn't do it.
That was actually cool, being at the park and seeing that trolley back.
Yeah, that was cool seeing the trolley. That was. I wish I could buy it.
I'm like, oh my God, where's Mr. Six coming out of?
I know, right? That would have been so cool to see that. But you know what I mean? So, like, I've been doing this thing for 8 years, so I think it's time to kind of change it up a little bit. It's not that it's stagnant. I have my rants. I have a dirty mouth. Sometimes there's a lot of cool stuff. Sometimes there isn't. Depends. You know what I'm saying?
Summertime, I'm even going to try and do, like, the St. Mary's Feast and stuff, and try and get in there and try and get you some video for that, too.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about... I mean, it's always going to be about Six Flags New England first and foremost. It's always... Jay, you watch all the time. Sometimes you're just listening, but you're working, dealing with your grandparents, whatever. I get it. I'm not, and nobody take it as, oh, you're bad, you haven't watched from day one. Nobody, you know what I mean? A lot of people are finding it now down the road, and that's cool. Like, even if I've done it when, like, nobody watched. There was one episode, I think, like, the Olympics were on, and everybody wanted to watch the Olympics. I get it. I still did the show.
It was probably Michael Phelps trying to get a gold medal or something.
Yeah, it was something like that, and like literally nobody watched. I mean, I got a bunch of views later, like everybody rewatched it later, but we need to.
Because don't get me wrong, I don't always watch live. I watch it afterwards because you know me.
Yeah, it depends what you're watching on TV or what you're doing, or.
I'm just happy Masked Singer's done.
Oh yeah. The Rocky Point show where the fire alarm went off.
Yep.
And the fire department showed up because that fire detector was attached to my alarm system.
Yep.
And I was smoking a cigarette, and Derek was smoking a cigar, but the thing was right above us, and it set it off.
Only used to.
And then all of a sudden, like, there were no sirens. There was just bang, bang, bang on the door, and I'm like,
"What are you doing?"
We're like, "What?" And they're like, "Fire." I'm like, No. I'm like I'm doing a show. And the show is still going. There's fire people and everything going on. And I'm like, whatever. Yeah, see? Yep, he's a day one. Yeah, because I was showing different clips of the first Rocky Point movie on the show. And then during that, I don't even know if I have that saved. I didn't save all those old shows. I know I have some on this computer.
Yeah.
Well, I think like on this hard drive, I think. But the good old days. All right, we already talked about Snow White. Universal's Dockside Inn and Suites finally welcomed its first guest because it just opened. And it's cheap like Cabana Bay. Now, my recommendation, if you're looking for, I have video of the room and a tour of the room. I never uploaded it. I should.
You should.
Plus, I have like video of walking around the whole. The place is awesome and it's cheap. It was like we have me and Jess. I bought him as wedding gifts for us. The third tier, there's 4 tier, the Universal Pass. But the Universal Pass gets you like crazy discounts on the. It cost us like $1,070 to stay for the week.
Yeah.
Just for the hotel. That's not bad.
That's actually not bad.
For a major theme park hotel.
That's not bad
it's
at
cheap.
All.
And it has its own special entrance to Volcano Bay. Because you saw it's right.
It's right there.
And we literally walk out the door, walk for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's their own entrance. Then you walk, you don't have to take a bus, you don't have to take a car, you don't have to park. Nothing. You just go, and it was awesome. This jersey is part of what I won from that auction for the. So you guys will like this. It's look at that. It's got a Ferris wheel and a roller coaster, and it's got like an octopus. And on the back, let's see, it says. It's got 17. It says Dark Carnival.
Dark Carnival.
So this is
the same colors as the New Jersey Devils.
Yep. It's a Clown Posse has a company called Dark Carnival Games. They make all kinds of games. The first game they made was called Morton's List. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Yeah, I did.
It's got a 30-sided die, and it's got this crazy ass book. Mm-hmm. But it's basically on what you roll. You're gonna look at the pages, and the thing tells you what to do. So they did that. And then, what do you call it? Then they've made Quest for Shangri-La. Let me get the box. John, talk to him for a minute. I don't know. Sing something. I don't know.
La 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 la. So what's everybody doing for Christmas? Or Hanukkah? Or whatever.
I had to take this off my gun safe. It was part of the thing.
He's being deadly in there.
Alright, so this, just for what I remember I told you guys from last week that I had won the auction and the money went to a charity. So the charity, there was 3 different charities. Shaggy had one that was for an orphanage in Flint, Michigan. Jump Steady, who I won that from. What do you call it? Was for that was a drill sergeant for 20 years in the military, and he got leukemia, and all the money went to help pay for. It's not going to pay all his because they only raised like $5,000. Yeah. So that went to help pay for some of his medical expenses for leukemia, which is cool. I forgot what Violent J's was. I don't remember. So what I'm going to do is this jersey was part of it. Now there was only 5 of these jerseys in existence, and I have 1 of them. They only came in 1X or 2X. And this is a 1X. And it actually fit. Usually I buy 2X jerseys.
Well, hockey jerseys always run bigger.
Yeah, but I always bought 2X. Actually, I think I got a Psychopathic. It was the last one of an old version one. It was the last one in existence. They were selling when we went to Big Ballers. Yeah. It was a 3X. I was like, I want it because I didn't have one with a Hatchet Man. It was like $150. I was like, I gotta have it. So anyway,
you look like you're looking in a ghost.
Yeah. So this jersey is one of the items.
I want this.
And no, I am not revealing the price of the box. Only one person knows how much it is, and it's John. Because if you guys saw how much I paid for it, you probably would poop your pants. Because I did. So anyway, so Sunday, me and Jess are sitting on the couch watching TV. Like, morning, early afternoon, and then we hear knock, 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 knock. Jess answers the door, and she had a sign for it, and it said, this is actually the address of Psychopathic Records. Because we looked up the address. And I've been in the building, so I know. And I
know where it is.
I know, yeah. So, and it has my address on it. So, it came with a certificate of authenticity, which is, the seal is a hatchet man. So, you get to see this, right? So, it's for the Ultimate Quest Shangri-La collection. The certificate verifies the authenticity on these fresh ass items from the vaults of Psychopathic Records, infused with mad clown love, calmer, and dark carnival freshness, acquired at the HelloFresh Holiday Love Auction. So, Billy Bill is the CEO, and Robert Bruce, which is Jump Steady, which is Violent J's brother, older brother, and he's, what is he, a general manager of Psycho? So it must be nice to have a brother that's famous, and then he gives you the general manager position. But on the back, I don't know if you saw the letter.
Yeah, you sent me that.
So, he, Jump Steady, signed it at the bottom, over here. And this is what the letter says. It says, your love and respect for winning this bid is going to go a long way towards helping our juggalo homie in need. On behalf of Psychopathic Records and Eric Newsom and his family, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Altogether, we have raised $5,000 to help Eric with his medical expenses, and it's on behalf of ninjas like you that we could make this happen. I hope that you and your family have a wonderful holiday season. Your homie, Jump Steady. I used to talk to him back in the day through email, phone calls. We used to hang out at events and stuff. He knew. And matter of fact, when we went to the Big Ballers at the office, we were talking. He didn't recognize me at first. I hadn't like physically seen him for like 10, 15 years since the last time we had hung out. Yeah. And I go, look, I said, I ain't trying to hound dog you. I said, I don't know if you remember we used to talk all the time, hang out back in the day. And he's like, well, who are you? And I was like, Dr. He's like, Ninja, what's up, man? I haven't seen you forever. Holy crap. Blah, 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 blah. So, but Jeremy got to witness that, and Jeremy was like, whoa, you really didn't. You weren't full of crap. So, there's more to the box. There's a whole... The box is literally full. It's this big of a box. It's like a... Well, I knew it was in the items. But... He threw in a signed CD. Ooh. What is this? Master of the Flying Guillotine. Signed. So I'm not going to open that. I already have the album.
Yeah, you already have the album.
Alright. These are the ending cards to the game. But they don't look like this. They call it Crackle or whatever. Yeah. You can't buy them. You never could buy them. You could only get them at the Carnival convention. Yeah. So I now have those. So they were... You didn't see them, but... These are ending cards. You have to play the game to understand. But it's a crazy... You ever play that game?
No.
It's fucked. They got bone cards. It's like, go back, go lose your turn. You got syphilis. It's crazy. So, in this, I don't think you saw inside this.
No, you didn't.
This binder right here. This is the box. You'll see that's the box to the game. That's this right here. See?
That's that, yeah.
Inside is all... He says he sucks at drawing.
He's better than us.
Yeah, I know. So these are all different board pieces, cards, characters before they actually went to a real artist. Yeah. So this is just, he said it took him a month to draw all these little... Jesus Christ. There's 45 pages. It's all the different combat bonus, all this stuff. You know, all these things. So you see...
It's nice to have the original
this is the only copy. He gave his only...
Yeah, the originals.
Did you watch the video of the auction?
Yeah.
And like you could tell when he was doing it, it looked like he wanted to cry.
Yeah, he did.
And they were like, this stuff belongs in a Juggalo museum, not in somebody's hands. He's like, this is history. But if you see, this has got to do with the game. Like the dude drew all that stuff.
Like I told you, just
like all the Pickles, Big Flame, Neil and Bob. Like there's all the dirty jokes that you think of. Hound Dogs, Half a Ton of Hillbilly. Fat Barrel Boy, Hornswaggling Hillbilly, Madman Pondo.
Like I said, just frame all of it.
Well, actually, you know what I'm going to do? And I'm stealing this. If you're watching this, Ellie Mae, I don't know if you're there, just watching in the background. When I was at his house, he has the clear plexiglass shelving for collectibles. I think I'm gonna get those.
You're better off.
And then put it like back there, or like, because I'll always be redecorating this room anyway.
Oh yeah.
So I could put that up in there with all my coaster stuff. So that was also in the box. It's cool. To me, it's like priceless because this is the only one in existence. It does not. The originals do. These are all original drawings.
Yeah.
They do not exist. This isn't a copy of the drawings. These are penciled drawings.
Yeah.
They're not. So to me, it was cool. I know most of you guys are like, dude, get on with it. We don't care anymore. Now, this is the game. This is the board game. You're like, oh, what's so big? See this game? It's sealed, right? It's not open.
No.
You know how much this goes for on eBay, sealed? $600. The game's out of print. It's not made anymore. They're not making it anymore. When did this game come out? I think it was like 06. Yeah, 2006.
Yeah.
I do, in my closet, in my bedroom, have it's not mine, but it's an open copy. That was my brother's. We used to play it every once in a while. So it's a funny game. Oh, it had a magnet for Dark Carnival games, so it's got the Ferris with the same thing on my jersey, which is cool. I like show and tell. Oh, we got, now this is the second one I have, because they gave these out at Big Ballers.
Yep.
But I don't know if anybody's heard their famous Christmas song, Santa's a Fat Bitch.
Yes.
So it's Santa with a bullet hole in his head. And they gave us a little dinky chain, like the little balls.
Yeah.
And they gave one to everybody with this. They gave everybody this that came to Big Ballers. So Jeremy has his. I have mine. I don't know if mine's over there or somewhere else. I have mine somewhere. I don't know where the hell mine is. But I have this one. And I'm not going to open it up. But it's a 10-foot by 5-foot banner.
Yeah.
And it says what's on the game, Quest for Shangri-La. They had this at the gaming convention when they would do tournaments and stuff like that. But yeah, that was the box. I spent a lot of money and I justify it by it was a charity. Yeah. It actually went to a real person and not one of those companies that takes 75% of the money for themselves and give you 2%.
Yeah, and it goes for a veteran. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it goes to a veteran, and so that was that. I love it, and if you don't love it, well, I don't care. I loved it. I'm proud of it. I wanted to show it off. I was flexing, as they call it. I was flexing. I was doing some flexing. Actually, no. There's only one other person, well, besides anybody in this house that knows Rich.
Yeah.
Rich. I told Rich. He goes, wow.
Rich, yeah.
He's like, wow. He goes, you're balling. I was like, yeah, I'll be paying that off for a long time. Yeah, that's the only... because Lindsay's like, I wonder how many banners they made. Is it ultra rare like the... Yeah, only one.
Yeah.
Only one banner. Because the last time they had the game convention, it got shut down because people were fighting and some little kids almost got messed up bad. They just were fighting every day and the whole town went, done. They only had like a day. It was supposed to be a 3-day convention and it only lasted a day. Yeah, so the guy, he, like I said, the money that I bid on that went to 70% of all funds went to the people.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, there was shit. Did you see the video? What video was it? Was it Night Court? Maybe? That they were showing the checks?
Yeah. It was Night Court. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, so it showed like Jump Steady was in third place with like $5,000, Shaggy was like $6,000, and then Violent J was almost $10,000. But I really wanted the song, but I had to like pick and choose the battle of what I wanted to win.
Yeah,
and I was like, but I really want that, but I really want that too. They had this thing where if you, I think I explained it last weekend, but if you won the song, Violent J would record the song whatever you want. So I could have made a song about me, you, and everybody in SFNEOnline killing people and banging girls or whatever. And I could have had people calling them out names and everything. He said, the more information you give me, the better the song is going to be. So I could have just been like, yeah, you need to mention this guy, this person, this person, this person, this person. We're doing this, that. But I lost. Maybe if they do it again, I'll just focus on that one. I don't even know. It was funny, like, the second that the auction was over, it all got taken off the site, so you don't know how much anybody paid for anything.
No.
because I went to go look, and I was like, well, how much did the song go for? How much did the jackets? How much did the gold plat go? I don't know.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like, and I don't know. Well, you don't follow everything like I do. Like all the posts they've been making about that stuff, people were complaining. They're like, oh, all these champagne juggalos. Like, we can't afford that shit. The cheapest thing went for $555.
Well,
I think the most expensive thing that I had seen before it got taken down was like $4,000 to $5,000. That's not what I paid, but
yeah,
there was. I know the plaque was $3,000. The last time I had seen it, I know the jackets were like $3,000 or $4,000. Imagine that, 3 coats, one by Violent J, went for like $3,000 or $4,000.
that's it. That's
But they were mint condition.
Yeah.
And they don't make the one coat. No, all those coats except for the leather coat were tour jackets, so you couldn't buy them.
no.
So you were getting rare stuff, you know what I mean? So it's just weird. And then tonight at 9:00 is the Big Ballers Party on the Patreon. So I'll watch that later. John and I have some videos to record shortly. We're almost done, and then me and him are gonna get out of here and go get a drink. I'm gonna go have a cigarette, and then we got some stuff to film for you guys. I think you guys are gonna like it. I hope
You're
you
gonna
do.
love it.
I hope so, because if not, well, too bad for you. But I have to edit. I have to film. I'm going to be filming today, tonight, and tomorrow, because the music video is coming out tomorrow night. So I got to get up, get my coffee, get in the groove, and just. I've been recording like during a snowstorm, because the song says snow flying. So I drove out during the snowstorm and just recorded. You'll see the Baby Yoda head in it, and some other snow stuff. I told Jessica today that she's in it because part of the lyrics says, woke up Christmas morning, I'm here to take your life, choking and stabbing and taking out your wife. So I said, I have to pretend that I'm choking and stabbing here in the video. She's like, all right, cool. All right, so let's break out some videos. Oh, I think that was
So this for
from last week. All right. Let's get, hang on. Yeah, I'm not really talking about, because I said your wife, not my wife. But I needed a woman
Yeah,
to
you
kill.
needed a woman. Yeah.
I needed a woman to kill in my video. Don't think this is going to be like a Dr. Dre, Eminem, like really good high quality video, because it's not.
Let's just put it this way: if anybody's offended, too bad, so sad.
Yeah, that too. But,
It's not like we're really actually going to do anything.
yeah, well, and not only that. Oh, wait, that was when you went to. Oh no, it's in the other one. I don't know where the hell anything is on this computer yet. All right, so the first video we're gonna play is Jay Goes to ZDTs. Is what I called it. We are gonna. I'm gonna upload them tomorrow. Oh, hang on, my dad's calling. Let me play the video.
going on SFNEOnline. Josh and the crew. This is one of the towers, silos. All metal. You can hear it. All metal. And they actually have a water park, I forgot to mention. Water park. But the main attractions are, of course, the go-karts and the coaster. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, just chilling out with some friends, hanging out, riding some coasters, riding some go-karts, and just checking out ZDTs for a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead to Seaworld San Antonio. And I'll see you all there. This is Jake checking in, back in at ZDT's here in Seguin, Texas. I have a drop tower. Just got off Switchback, which, amazing, right? Right, my boy?
Oh, yeah.
Right? So, yeah, there it goes right there. And we are going to go ride the go-karts.
And I'm gonna whoop your butt.
Uh-oh. Oh, fucking trash already. Fucking trash already. Oh, boy. Alright, here we go. So, yeah, they got timing towers. They got just a whole bunch of stuff here at ZDT's. Like I said, it's a family-owned theme park. Very small. It's
amazing.
It's
though.
one of those days where Six Flags and Fiesta Texas are a no-go. and you're just like,
Just come here.
I don't want to go deal with all those people. So yeah.
It's just a short drive from San Antonio.
Exactly. It's only like, what, 30 minutes, 35 minutes?
Yep.
So yeah, just checking in from ZDT's. Go-karts! Go-karts!
Let's go!
Let's go. What's going on, Six Flags New England? This is your boy Jay coming to you live from ZDT here in Seguin, Texas. And this is your first look at Switchback, the shuttle coaster here. That is my personal favorite, and probably everyone in this group's personal favorite. So yeah, there's Switchback, there's the coaster. Can't go ride, can't have my phone, but you know. There's the coaster train, and it's a family-owned theme park, very small, but hey, it's an escape from the big parks. I will say that. So, yeah, here we go. I'll see you on the flip side. SFNEOnline, Josh and crew. This is your boy Jay Kite coming to you live from a new park, and that new park is Seaworld San Antonio. A very beautiful park, if you must say. Just got into the park. Christmas lights are starting to turn on. But yeah, just come here to ride some coasters, watch fireworks show. Yeah, just kind of chilling out. If you look over there, I don't know if you can see it all, but as that whole entire group's entering, that's the Sea Lion show. So yeah, shows as soon as you get into the park. Of course, they have a stand right there. They have kiddie area right here. Sesame Street kiddie area is probably blurred out, but hey, we're in the sun. San Antonio. San Antonio. Oh. And then if you see the blue coaster over there, that is called Wave right there. A very cool, family friendly, as it explains, a wave coaster. Wow, it got really loud out here. Holy crap, did you notice that? It got like really loud. I was like, wow, it got loud out here. So yeah, just kind of walking around. Yeah, wave breaker. So yeah, just kind of walking around checking everything out. Yeah. Oh, there's a fence. What are they doing with the fence? Oh, what's going on? What's going on? This is new. What's going on? What is this? What? Is this a pathway? What? I'm confused. I'm confused as all get out. But yeah, I just wanted to show you all around SeaWorld for a little bit. So yeah, you can never go wrong at SeaWorld San Antonio visiting the penguins. Just so you know, visiting the penguins, watching them play, scoot, you can never go wrong. So as you can see here, SFNEOnline, it's nighttime, and yeah, definitely pretty park at night. But this is the line to collect a free scarf. So I'm going to be waiting here for a while to get my free scarf because I'm a pass member. But up here is a coaster. I kind of want to go ride. So I have a decision to make. But yeah, there's Christmas Cove. What's going on, SFNEOnline? As you can tell, it has gotten darker and brighter and jollier here at Seaworld San Antonio. Of course, you got your standard games, standard roller coasters, and tons of copyright and decorations, as you can tell. Just want to show you what's going on around this park.
To you.
Crazier, packed parks tonight, especially for tonight.
I farted.
Yeah, just want to show you all around.
Hey, we're back.
There we go.
Yay! So, yeah, you got ZDTs and SeaWorld San Antonio back-to-back. And, yeah, that's always a problem that I have at the parks. Is you always got to figure out how to film everything you want to film without losing the battery, because that's tough. Batteries
It sucks.
Yeah, copyright and decorations. I'm sure this thing's going to get flagged like a champ.
What else is new?
Did you see in the speaking of copyright in the COVID relief bill?
Yeah,
Did you see about the copyright thing
Yes.
that they slipped in?
just like everything else that they slid in there.
Oh, like the what do you call it? All the countries getting money and
And $2.5 million to count fish in the Gulf of Mexico.
yeah, but you know what? I'm glad that Trump was like, nah, I'm not signing this thing until you give the people $2,000 and take that crap out of the other countries.
Yeah, I want my $2,000.
I'll take $2,000. Well, actually, for me, it'd be $6,000.
That would pay for a cruise.
You could get. Oh, you know what? You could get a really good Royal Caribbean room for that money.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you want to like flex
Yeah.
and have a good room. You can get one of them rooms with the slides in it. Yeah, it's about $6,000 for that room.
I wouldn't go to a cruise anytime soon anyway.
No, because you got to wear a mask. The only time you don't wear a mask is when you're in your room.
Yeah.
Or in the pool, if they're even open. I don't know. Because Asia did the first, I think it was Quantum of the Seas.
Yeah, I
It was a cruise.
Quantum. Yeah,
it was a cruise to
Quantum.
nowhere.
Yeah.
You just stayed on. They had no outbreaks, no nothing. It was okay. That's fine and dandy, but I'm not wearing a mask all day. No thanks. I'll wait. I mean, for me, I can wait until it's back to normal. I'm not gonna. I'm telling you, the second that they say COVID is done, you can throw.
Throw my mask in the garbage.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I'll feel bad throwing away the Spooky World one because it's cool. But they gave when you bought a ticket, they gave everybody a Spooky World mask, and it was cool.
Those neck guards I'm not throwing away. Those are nice to have in the back of your neck so it doesn't burn your neck when you're out in the sun.
Yeah. So I figure like this. It is what it is, but my masks will go into the trash. Do any more news? Oh, Snowcat Ridge, the Orlando snow park that we talked about last week that got shut down. They reopened the next day. They had fixed some stuff, and they had an inspection last Friday. I don't know the results, but as long as they didn't have any issues, they could stay open. And so far, they're staying open. So it wasn't a COVID shutdown.
It was weird. Last night I was watching a video. I was watching all about the Mall of America.
They have like double the store. Like every store has another store.
Yeah.
There's always two of every. That's how big the mall
How
is.
they started up, and before it became Nickelodeon, and all that. That was pretty cool.
A lot of cool things. All right, so the last tidbit of actual news, and then I will play the Jeremy Shaggy video, and then we'll get on out of here. But Icon Park, that's where the Icon Wheel is in Orlando. Yeah. They have 3 attractions opening next year. They have a Museum of Illusions that opens January 9th. Then they're going to have the giant slingshot, giant drop tower. That's slated for 21. And
well, isn't that supposed to be the world record, world's tallest drop tower or something?
Yeah, something like that. And it's 450 foot drop tower. So you got that. So then there's all those 2 other attractions, the slingshot and the drop tower, are going to be.
That's what I was thinking. The slingshot, the world's tallest slingshot.
Yeah, because I know I think.
Because I seen video from somebody else on YouTube that actually has been working on that stuff.
No, because I know
Christmas is here.
Oh, okay.
So all the stuff's upstairs.
Okay. My father was dropping off the Christmas
Yeah.
presents. So the two new rides are going to be over by the Starflyer.
Yeah.
That Starflyer is freaky, man. It spins faster than New England's, and it's taller. That's like 450-foot
Yeah.
swing ride. And the seats, no matter what, are always spinning. Because it's going faster. And it's a lot windier up there than it is down on the bottom.
Besides, those are the fun rides.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of wind seekers. Those things suck. Because it's got the arm. They're not. It's just.
Yeah.
It's not anything great. All right, so that's 2021 all around. I don't know what you guys think, or you, but 2021 overall, as long as the parks can reopen, is looking to be a
pretty good.
fabulous year all across the board, everywhere,
We'll
for all the
see.
coasters. Yeah, I trust the chains better than the arm. I mean, wind seekers have been notorious for breaking down and straining people for hours upon hours.
Yeah.
I know the Starflyers once in a blue moon have that issue, but not as much as Windseeker.
No, and the Starflyers, it seems like
Is a more thrill
Yeah.
because of the chains. I do know each chain holds 1,800 pounds. So they always have 4 chains.
Yeah.
So you hold it up a lot. I trust them. You
Well,
might
believe
not,
me,
but I do.
I used to be I was actually afraid to get on one.
Oh,
'Cause I always had that fear when I always seen them. I always had that fear it was gonna fling us.
oh yeah. I remember.
And then started riding the one at SFNE, and it's like, ooh, okay, it's my favorite ride to go on next.
Yeah, because they the biggest one I had ever ridden at the time. This was back, I think, 2009. I think Magical Midway in Orlando, which is near like Fun Spot and all that. They had one that was 200 and something. That was the big thing back then. And I remember I kissed the ground when I got down because that was the biggest thing. And it was freaky and it was scary, even for me, because I'd never been on anything like that. And I'm like, oh my God. And then now I'm like, oh, this is nothing. I could like take a nap. I'm enjoying it. I'm chilling. Like, it's great. So 2021 is becoming a great year between
2021 is definitely becoming a good year.
Gwazi, Icebreaker, Emperor, just SeaWorld. Then you got whatever the hell's opening at Six Flags, whatever the hell's open anywhere. There's so many rides that are opening.
Well, Marineland up there in Canada, they get a couple of rides that are open 2021.
Yeah,
I've seen the videos about it.
I didn't, but then again,
One's a Huss, one of those things that's a spin thing. It goes around and around a couple of times.
I think everything for the most part goes round and around. They lost the innovation. All right,
They
so
really did.
yeah, they've definitely lost. All right, so let's get a video. Whoa. We don't want.
SFNEOnline.
Hang on. Yeah, I want to remove it. Hang on, guys.
Oopsie.
Oopsie poopsie. Hang on, let me. Jay thinks his 2021 ride for San Antonio got scrapped.
That sucks if it did.
Where did I put the video? Oh, I think I put it over here. There it is.
Jeremy Juggernuts, what the fuck is up, homie? Shaggy Two Dope, the Insane Clown Posse, and the Mug House. You know what I'm saying? Right here, in the flesh, on my phone,
I don't know.
up into space, picking up a satellite, shooting back down to Earth, right into your
I don't know how to
phone.
rotate this thing.
Jeremy Juggernuts.
Usually there's a
Happy 16th birthday, sweet 16. Holy shit.
edit.
If you were a girl, I would get you some fucking stud that jumps out of a birthday cake.
You have to just look at it
swings
sideways.
his dick like a helicopter with a tassel on the end. All up in your face. Dick, nuts, scrotum, itch, taint, butthole, all that. Right up in your face. I hope you're a big boy, you're 16, so you can take these curse words. I hope so, because we're on the streets. Is some 16-year-olds a little pansy fucks. Not you though, Jeremy. And I hope no motherfuckers be calling you Jeremy. Because I know when motherfuckers are named Jeremy, a lot of people call him Jeremy. I'm calling you Jeremy. It's like the song from Pearl Jam. Jeremy spoken. Not Jeremy spoken. Who the fuck is Jeremy? Fuck Jeremy. Fuck Germany. Fuck anything that sounds remotely close to Germany. Fuck germs. Matter of fact, fuck COVID. I think that's a germ. Virus is a germ. Germany ain't no fucking hoe. Jeremy ain't no fucking hoe. He ain't no germ. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no germ. Woo!
All right. Yeah, so that was Shaggy from Icp. I had that. It's like Cameo, but they call it clown clips. Same thing. And they do it, and they did it for his birthday, for a birthday present, and he loved it. I posted on, if anybody follows me on Facebook, some of you guys I sent it to, I just found it funny because he just was going off and doing crazy. Just, you could tell he didn't script that.
No, he didn't.
It was just off the top of his head. You know, I should have said, hey, that's Jeremy Juggernauts, but I didn't when I talked to him. One last thing I am going to show you, because we just downloaded it legit before the show. They finally actually sent us the screen. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. There's no screen. There's a screenshot selfie that they took. The picture that I posted was what I took. This is what they took. That was the virtual meet and greet at 4 o'clock today. Violent Jay's getting old with his eyeglasses. And then everybody over here, when we're leaving, we're like, whoop, whoop. Everybody, well, even Esther. Jessica's mom, everybody was.
She even had the dogs in there.
Yep, the dogs had to come say hi. They, for anybody that knew, today they were doing, what do you call it? I know people are like, juggalos. I hate juggalos. People like, I get that. It probably turns some people off. You know what? I don't care. I don't care. Yeah. This is from. I know the show is to entertain you guys, but it mostly entertain me.
Yeah.
That's what I do. And then everybody else just kind of is there. And then, like, you know, like you or Jay or other people, like, hey, I'm contributing to this three-ring circus. Because it's just funny. Because we're just crazy people. But it costs $125. You got like 5 minutes with them. You get a T-shirt they're going to mail you. You got to talk to them for 5 minutes. And then you got the screenshot selfie. I think it's stupid, but I took one too.
Yeah, I know. You sent it.
Yeah, I took one, and hey, it is what I mean. Theirs is much better than mine, but hey, you know what I mean. And it's. I mean, it's always nice when you can have something to show people, regardless of what the hell it is. You know what I mean? It's just nice to be able to. I like the show and tell. It's like when you come back from a coast trip, if you got some memorabilia or a cool shirt or something.
At least something.
You know what I mean? It kind of... Plus, it's good instead of just looking at this ugly face all the time. I can show you
Surprised
video.
it hasn't broken the camera yet.
Oh, I broke... You notice I've gone... I mean, remember we used to have the camera
Yeah, we had the ghost camera.
The ghost camera and all that. So, yeah, see, Jay Kite, he brought something to the table. He's showing us... You know what I mean? San Antonio area. He's showing.
That's a plus to have Jay out there. And
yeah, I mean, yeah, because if you are out there showing, I mean, look, I've never been to Fiesta and I haven't been to SeaWorld out there. I've never been to a rodeo. I mean, I've seen them on TV.
I've been to one.
I've never been to one. But
not a true rodeo.
Yeah, no. Where he goes,
they had the rodeo, the whatever that is, PBR rodeo crap in Worcester.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of sucks.
I don't know.
I would rather see the one out there in Texas.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, Marcus sent me video and pictures of one that he went to. He was there in March. You guys were there in March, right before the pandemic kicked our ass. But anyway, so we're going to get out of here because we got some things we got to film, and I'm sure that John wants to go to bed at some point.
Yes.
You know, yeah, I mean, anybody that wants to contribute at any time, just... Like I always do, it'd be like Jay goes to ZDTs, or Jay goes to there, or John goes there. You know what I mean? I always want everybody to feel part of this. It's not about me. SFNEOnline brand is all of us. It's us. Yes, I'm the one that runs it and pays the bills, but it's all about us. It's not about me. It's not you. It's everyone.
Yeah.
And the more that you contribute, I want everybody to feel part of the team.
Instead of saying Elmo's World, it's SFNEOnline World.
Exactly. But we are gonna. I'm taking next week off. I'm not doing a show next week. I wasn't gonna do one this week because of Christmas. I say that now. I may do one. Put a bookmark on it. Maybe one happens next week. Question mark for next week. Don't know yet. I'll let you know how I feel. I may do it just because I'll miss you guys. I may do it.
End up doing what? We should do a
New Year's.
Yeah, New Year's resolution crap or count down the worst of 2021.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. All the bones of 21. Something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But if in case I don't talk to anybody. I want to wish everybody Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Trash Can Day. I don't know, whatever holiday you celebrate. I wish it to you. But I always say Merry Christmas. I know it's kind of ignorant because there's a lot of Kwanzaa and whatever else out there.
I always say Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I say Merry Christmas. If you're not a Merry Christmas, maybe you're a Happy Hanukkah or something. Hey.
Ho, ho, ho. Don't shoot your eye out, kid.
Yeah. And I'll be maybe do a show, but if I don't do a Grow show, I will do Planet Coaster. I had to learn a little bit. The controls are a little different on a Mac than a PC. Like on that mouse, right? If I right click, I can right click on this, but I could turn the mouse and it would turn. Not on the Mac.
Not anymore. Not on the Mac.
No, I have to use I think like Q and E to rotate. I had to figure it out because even when you click the menu options, it doesn't tell you that.
Yeah.
And the keyboard, it does not tell you that. I'm like, what the hell is this crap? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? And, but yeah, so I hope everybody has a great holiday, whatever the hell you're celebrating. I will see you guys either on Planet Coaster or a new video, maybe a Grow show next week. But in January, usually when I take a break. Usually I take a month.
Yeah, you have your break off.
Yeah, I have a break at doing the Grow. Like, I do like Planet Coaster or make other videos. I just take a break. Because I'm always trying to brainstorm how to change, and I never do. I never change. I might change the look. I don't.
We have our change ideas. So
yeah, we're going to be working on. You know what I mean? Hey, it's okay, Jay, man. You got to go have fun. Don't worry about me or the show. You worry about you having fun, man. But I will see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Merry Christmas. See you later, and keep on coasting, y'all. Peace. Where's the intro button?